Good day, everyone, and welcome back to our story The Real Vikings, Craftsmen Traders, and Fearsome Raiders. This story was written by Melvin Berger and Gilda Berger. For the past time, we have covered the story till page 470. We did some targeted questions. Hopefully, that you got the answers correct. No problem, because we are going to check together afterwards. But for today, inshallah, we are going to cover pages 471, 72, and 473. As usual, we have a target for today, so let's view the target together and come back. So, today's target, guys, is to answer the following questions. Well, question number one, how does the photo at the top of page 471 connect and add to the information in this selection? Question number two, what text evidence shows why Viking farmers needed large families? And question number three, which is a general question, think and recall. What is the first main idea the author made at the beginning of the text, at the beginning of the story? What is the idea got passed by the authors to us, the readers, about the Vikings? We talked about it in the past videos, so try to remember, recall some ideas, if we have some insights or so on, and tell me what do you think the main idea about the Vikings that we got from those authors was. So these are our targets for today. Pages 471, 472, 473. Don't forget that question number one, we will find the answer on page 471. Question number two, we'll find the answer on page 472. Question number three is a general question. There is no specific place that I would find the answer, but out of my summary, because I have to summarize the story, as you know, out of the summary, we could tell easily what is the main idea that we got about the Vikings and about the troublesome words that I might find. No problem, guys, because I will just tell you everything about that, okay? One more quick reminder before we keep on going, that come on, guys, get ready, start your audiobooks running, and come back to me. I'll be waiting. Don't take so long, all right? Well, so 471, I guess you're on the same page as I am. So in here, mister, you have to start your audios, listen carefully, pay attention to the details, and also trace the reading, okay? Don't just listen only. No, you look to the text itself, trace, and follow. In here, after all, you would find that the general idea of this text would be talking about the traditions, customs, and how did they live. I'm talking about the Vikings for sure. How did the merchants, craftsmen in the place, if you can remember, the village of Hidebai, how did they live? How was their lifestyle, and so on? How did they make fire, if they did, and all of these details. So try to pay attention to these stuff out of 471. And don't forget that from this page, guys, we are going to answer question number one in the homework sheet, okay? So let's just have a quick reminder about the question and come back. So the question out of 471 is that to tell how does the photo out of the top on that page connect and add the information in the selection. Let's view the photo and come back to discuss a little bit. Alright, so that is the photo. So guys, have a good look at that. Look at the craftsman there, the tools, maybe the molding stuff, the shapes itself, the materials used, and so on. Let's read the tag. Try to find out some, let's say, important details, or what we think it is important details, until how is that connected to the text itself. So as it says, the tag there, perched amid metalworking tools, which is a delicate animal ornament, reflects the artistry of a Viking jeweler. Viking craftsmen used molds such as the dragon's head, as shown. Can you see that piece of rock? This is the mold he's talking about. So, such as the dragon's head, mold at left to the produce a variety of metal objects. So I guess they were some neat craftsmen. They were professionals, and also that gives us that they handled materials very well. I think that is my own opinion. So you think again, look at the picture carefully, and give me your opinion. All right, let's go to the next page. 472. Also, don't forget to use your audiobooks, guys. That's way too helpful, okay? So, in here, we are going to read, listen carefully to the lady, and pay attention to the details, okay? In here, what we're going to do, let's view that one more time together. Page 472, we are going to search for and look up what text evidence shows why Viking farmers needed large families. I guess so far I could tell the answer, but to make sure and to double check our answer, so we have to check on the details on page 472. Okay, so let's go back to that page, view it together, and let's try to locate the answer. Well. Do you think that you got the answer yet or not? You have to pay attention to the details, okay? So, any detail that is connected to family stuff, I guess it would be much help for us, right? So, if you skimmed carefully the text that you would find, I guess, I'm not very sure, but I guess in the third of this page, we would find some good and helpful information. For instance, when we say Viking families, for instance, talking about family, so Viking family groups were large. A man and his wife, their children, including older sons with their wives, children, and grandparents all lived together on the family farm. When a daughter married, she usually left home to join her husband's family, and so on and so forth. And that's for four lines. Okay, we could tell that they do have, or did, to be like exact, they did have some large families. But why? What do you think is that? Is it because of trade? Is it because of the lifestyle? Is it because they're living in a farm? So that means we have livestock, we have agriculture, we have plantings, we have lots of things. Maybe they needed an extra hand, let's say. What do you think about that? Try to figure it out, prepare your answer, and we will discuss that together as usual. Don't forget, guys, about the troublesome words, okay? Any troublesome words you would find, everything is ready. If you couldn't just wait until the video ends, you can just copy, paste the word that gives you a little bit of a headache, Merriam-Webster, click, and everything will be just between your hands, okay? So, after having done with page 472, let's just move on to page 473. For that page, sir, we are going also to dig deeper a little bit into the traditions, customs, the culture, and also the familial life of the Viking families, okay? In here, we are going to view what did they do for fun in their extra time, if they have some, what games did they play, what hobbies did they practice, and so on, okay? Even though we are going to only like have the headlines of these things, but trust me, things would be cool. So continue on listening to the audios that you would just play, listen to the lady, pay attention, and come back. Okay, so in here, I have provided some troublesome words that you might find or come across during reading the text. Some of them, not all of them, okay? Words such as delicate, ornament, molds, hearth, wicks, crucible, livestock, embroidered, platters, and sub. These are some of the words that you might find a little bit tricky. I try to help you as possible. If you have anything else, just go online, check the meaning of the word, and go back. Not telling that you also could use the context clue itself in order to tell you what the meaning of the word days. Okay, so whether you follow the context clue or you just type it into the dictionary, so things will be much easier. Okay, so one more time, if you found the answer for question number one, question number two, put them apart, just prepare them in order to check your answers from my side at the end of this week. So guys, let's go back to the page and start discussing. Alrighty guys, so after having done with page 473, I guess that will be like week 9 covered for the RCV comprehension. With some of extra attachments will be uploaded to the gates of Pioneer. You can just access there, download them, and if you have any questions, queries, or whatsoever, you just contact me as usual. Okay, so the questions will be uploaded, the resources will be uploaded, everything will be attached to your gates. Just feel free to go on and I will notify you once everything is ready. All right, so we will stop at page 473 and then we will continue inshallah on the next upcoming week. Thank you for your attention, thank you for your cooperation, interaction, and everything, and hopefully we will come in touch once more time and soon enough inshallah. Thank you guys one more time. See you soon. Bye bye.